Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again, going to be continuing our single player playthrough. Yes. But first, I'd like to say, since it is Friday, hopefully you'll have yourselves a great weekend this weekend. Oh, as well as that game is still up for debate. It is being voted on. This week I will be closing, or I'll be stopped looking at the vote anyway, on Friday. Or not Friday. Well, today, yes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yes, there is a game that's being voted on my channel underneath the community tab. Anybody is free and welcome to vote on it if you like. Does not matter. You can vote on that. Basically, the game is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Last week they had gotten achievements on Steam, which kind of sparked a interest in playing another playthrough of it. I've been to the game many times. It is a very good Assassin's Creed game, arguably one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made. So I said arguably, and also that's my opinion, so don't get mad. It's just an opinion. Yeah, so if you'd like to vote on that, whether we're going to play it or not, it'll be our Saturday game, so yeah, we'll see. See what happens. Just a little, little friendly reminder there. So let's go ahead and access the calendar. Sorry, it's super distracting that. Now 19 is right here, so now it is the 19th for me. That's not really a good present. Stun rebar, not really for us. We don't use the rebar gun, so I've already got the rifle. There's no need for the rebar gun unless you have explosive rebar. Then I guess that could be fun. But let's see. But yeah, it is the 19th for me. I know it's the 20th for you guys. So let's see here. Yeah, there's not really much to do other than going back to our Illumination Factory build. So last time we had put some walls on it, kind of to design some walls and stuff for it. Didn't really get a whole lot done. I've been kind of exhausted recently at the end of the week here, and I kind of put off any kind of secondary game for now. I might do one today, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, just kind of been super exhausted. Plus, these last couple of episodes for Satisfactory have been like, spending several hours just getting gameplay footage. It's been fun. I've been here before though, so it's not it's not a big deal or anything. It's not a super big deal, but yeah, it's been a little exhausting. I don't know. I started off the week exhausted. That's probably what it was. Anyway, so yeah, like I said last time, we had put some walls up on the Illumination Factory. We're gonna head over there right now. Because I did the calendar thing, we are good to go. We finished the Fixmas event, essentially. We're kind of just back to business as usual, as it were. No, I need to go that way. But yeah, back to business as usual, like I said. So today's plan is to continue work on the Illumination Factory as well. We've got all the miners hooked up. We've got the kind of level built. I could finish pinning walls on it, but I kind of need to refocus onto actually building up the tower itself, and then put the walls on it later, maybe. I don't know. Kind of still debating on what I want to do with it, but yeah, you'll see here in just a moment. We're almost there. It's actually quite a long distance out here. It's out in the bamboo forest, or the red forest, or whatever you want to call it. Quite nice. Going after a Japanese-style temple design. Coloring. It's not going to be, obviously it's not going to be exact, and it's not going to look like it, but, I'll try. I'll give it a go. We should see it here soon, though. Just past this Titan tree, we should be able to see it coming up. The walls aren't on this side, but that's okay. Got a long way to go. Yeah, you can't really. I guess you can't really see it from here. You can see a little bit of it, but not really. Yeah, you'll be able to see it from a longer distance once we get the walls and stuff on it. But yeah, there she is. Got all of our train stations in place and whatnot. So today, like I said, we're going to be working on this quite a bit. I need to get the floor plan layout so we can start putting machines in here. Now normally you'd put machines in before you got put the belts and stuff in before that, but we need to get one floor above this in order to make that work. So I need to find a place to put a staircase as well. Need to find a place for a switchback. Okay, this will work. Yeah, we can do it right here. Oh wait, do we still have those? I might still have the switchback staircase from the modular engine plant that we did. I do, I have it. I have the stairwell. Oh, sweet. Because it's going to be kind of a similar design as far as this. We might have to adjust the height on everything. Hey, look at that. It's got all my signs and stuff in it. Okay. So, yeah. Yep. Okay, so... what do we need? Actually, that wasn't far off. It's 2 meters too tall, essentially. That wasn't that bad, though. That was pretty damn close. Of course, it's going to go taller, but... Oh, no, we can't... Well, we could put one here, but, yeah, we're going to have to design around a central area. Yeah, because we can't put it in the center here because of the train stations and stuff in the way. However, after this floor, if we could find the center-ish... I know it's centered on 2 blocks, but if we could find the center-ish, we can do a spiral staircase up the center. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, we need to find out where that's going because that's going to be a central portion, or it's going to be an integral part of this build here. So yeah, I think a central staircase, and since this is centered on 2 foundations rather than 1, what we'll do is we'll do a spiral staircase at 2 by 2, going all the way up the center, and then that can be how we get up and down the tower. That's going to be in the middle. I say tower. I'm not exactly sure if it will be a tower, but having the staircase in the center is just fine. So yeah, from this floor up, we'll build that. Yeah, just the walls take way too long, in my opinion. They take way too long. So yeah, let me go ahead and get a staircase built, get this next floor on, and then that's where we're going to start putting in machines and stuff. We'll get that done real quick. It won't take too long, I don't think. Maybe an hour. Alrighty, finally got that done. I actually went ahead and got the walls put on as well, so that we didn't, because if we lag behind that, we'll be doing it for even longer. So it's like, do it as we build. Yeah, we got the walls up here. Looking pretty good. I'm thinking I might replace these outer foundations with a half foundation, and then what we'll do is we'll paint the outer side ones can be like a different material, or maybe we can paint the outer ones to be red to kind of match the rest of the design. I think that'd be pretty nice. But yeah, we got that, and I got my central staircase as well. So I got the 4 staircases. I did a new blueprint for the 4 staircases. So we got the 4 staircases, 1 in each corner here, which does work pretty darn well. Got them, like I said, they're a new blueprint. So we got stairwell B here. Still has the same design, just got to put in this. I didn't know how tall I needed to go, so yeah, we can put those in each one of these staircases here. But yeah, this will be the logistics floor for the main thing. Now, unfortunately, the lumens are not working here because of how big the building is. Because lumens don't render outside of a certain distance. the lumens don't work outside of a certain distance. So, yeah, what's happening there is you're actually seeing the lumens not rendering. So as soon as I get closer, see how if I get closer, see how it goes dark again? Yeah, that's the lumens at work there, but yeah, it seems like the building is a little too big for the render. Being in the middle, you get the full thing, but yeah, it's not very far. So yeah, a little trouble with that, but that's okay. Yeah, the lumens are being a little weird here. That's good. It's not too bad. This is just a logistics floor anyway, but I'm pretty sure all the other floors are going to look like this. We'll see how much... I'm going to try to take up the least amount of space possible, and I'm going to try to not overclock if I can, but I might end up having to. We shall see. Yeah, there we go. And then, of course, in the center, like I said, we got the central staircase, which is the one going to be going up the tower. This is a spiral style. So we're going to be going around counterclockwise. Yeah, and then we will a 2 meter. Walls. 2 meter. There we go. Sorry, still a little exhausted. Yeah, I've just been exhausted all week, man. It's been... Once you start off the week that way, you're just like... The whole week's just gonna be that way. There's almost nothing you can do after that point. There we go. Yeah, this is the only thing that the spiral staircase doesn't really account for, is doing this. So, yeah, I didn't think about that. It looks like the corner ones is where we can go. I mean, that's fine. I guess what we can do if we need to is to try and do some architecture here. We'll do a bridge like this, and then we'll do a piece like this, so that's where you get off, and then it continues upwards. Go walls. To have these walls, because I'm using these ones. Not that it really matters. It's supposed to represent the paper mache, though. Paper mache, what is it called? What are the type of walls? It's like made of paper though. Their walls are made of paper. At least the inner walls are. That's what it's kind of supposed to represent. That's what we did with the white. Not really sure. Take that back to concrete though. Yeah, we're gonna go with concrete flooring. Just because it makes the best for grids and stuff like that. But yeah, up here, like I said, this one's going to be the one that's going to be, it's going to be the one that's going to be our assemblers that are going to be making the sheets and the, they're going to be making the sheets and the casings. So we need assemblers, we need 9 assemblers for aluminum sheets, or aluminum casings, and 34 for aluminum sheets. Wow. That's quite a lot. Alright, aluminum casings is going to be 9. So, yeah, we can kind of split that up, I suppose. We'll try to take up as little space as possible up here, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, yeah, just trying to think, how do I want to do this? I think I want to do this like I did the last aluminum factory. Production, and we take some of our assemblers here. We'll leave a 1 foundation gap. Oh, that isn't there, actually. Yeah, one foundation gap down the middle. So we have enough room. Of course, this is, the splitters and mergers going to be down below. As well. So yeah, we have a gap like that. So let's do... I wonder if we can split that 34 plus 9. We can't split that in half. I was thinking we could split that in half and make it work, but 34 divided by 4, 8.5. Dang, can't even do that. So we're gonna end up with odd lines no matter what we do. Yeah, it's just gonna be odd. Wait. 8.5, right? So what if we did 8 lines, or sorry, 8 machines per line? We have 4 lines, and then say like one of these in the middle, we go from 9 to 8, and we go 4. And we go 4, because that'll take that 9, take it down to 8, and then this one, well, it's 8.5, right? So we do 8. Wait, what is 8 times 4? 8 times 4 is 32? So we're short 2 machines. Oh, okay, so that's not going to work. So with this would be short 2 machines, so we need 2 extra. We could put those extras on the outer one here. Yeah. Let's see. I'm thinking I want to put a foundation in between, but I don't know if we're gonna fit. So we'll see here. Because I'm probably gonna. This is what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking about the aluminum ingots section. Because the aluminum ingot section needs 78 smelters, and if I get away with putting down 78 smelters, then that will work much better than trying to overclock, because then later on we can actually scale this, because it needs to be scalable. That's why I'm willing to not overclock, because then we can scale it up, because we got train stations bringing in all the materials that we need, other than a few miners here and there. And we have a bunch more extra coal here. We could definitely scale it up. We can bring in later on, we can bring in more bauxite from other locations to scale up our aluminum production. That's what I'm trying to work with here. Yeah, it might not be a tower at all. It may end up being like just one big, massive building. So it's just like that's why I'm willing to like put a space in between these to try and 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's 8 times? So 8, yeah, 8 times 2, 16. Okay, and duh. Sorry, and then 9 times 2, that's 18. So then, and then we do 18 plus 16 should be 34. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure that math was going to work out. So we got 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So these are the ones making the aluminum sheets. The casings one is going to be interesting, because we only need 9 machines there. You know, it might be worth doing depending on how many copper ingot smelters I need, it might be worth doing the copper ingots on this floor. That might be a thought, because it needs 78 aluminum, right? That's quite a lot. This tower's got to go. We don't need it anymore anyway right now. It can go on top of the building once we're done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just checking my math here. 7, and then 8. And like I said, everything's going to be fed from down below. And this is a good thing that we have such a big logistics floor, is we can actually maneuver quite a lot. Yeah, and looks like that works quite well. And of course, we'll need a foundation's worth of space, at least the same distance. It doesn't have to be an exact foundation. It can be a bit bigger. We have the room, so it's not like it's going to be a big deal. And then this line is going to be 9. So then we're easily spread out. And like I said, this factory is not going to be running full bore anyway. Just because. Sorry, we're dealing without music, but I don't know. The ambient sounds are not too bad. They've been much improved, of course. And I do like this. I do like being spread out like this because it gives you room to, or gives you enough appreciation for like the animations and stuff like that. You can really see things being moved. Yeah, I think the one thing I definitely need to work on is lighting. Not in this factory particularly, just with my builds and stuff. I don't have the time to worry about lighting usually. Where it's just like, okay, I got the factory built. Now let's move on to the next factory. Since I'm doing everything solo, it is really hard to not only build your own factories, but to come up with a design for each, because you know how I've said, I want every single factory of mine to have its own identity. It can still be roughly the same shape, like a big old rectangle, big old square, that's fine. It's just, it needs to have its own identity. It can't be a copy paste of another factory somewhere else in the world or on the map here. I just don't want that to be the case. But yeah, there we go. That works. That works for those. And we've worked around the staircase. So that's all of our aluminum sheets right there. And then we need 9 for aluminum casings. Yeah, I might just do 9 and call it a day. So what we'll do is we'll do this. Oops. I'm so happy for this this hover pack. Yeah. The hover pack comes in real handy during production, or during production of a factory, I guess. During the building of a factory. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do 8 on this side. Now, figuring out where I want that 9, I might end up just putting it down and then hoping that later, if we do have to scale this up, we can just throw, just throw more down. That's why I'm like, we'll just build with the line for now. As if it was going to be this size like the others here. One, 2. I guess I don't need a count. But yeah, having this much room is a real luxury, I tell you. Because I remember the last aluminum factory I did for the dedicated server back in Update 8. That server, that factory was had to be so compact to fit. It took me days and days just to, I mean, about like this one, taking me days and days to work on it, but it took me many, many days just to get it to fit within that factory. I had to come up with such crazy compact designs just to make that thing fit, make it work, which was, yeah, again, quite crazy. Okay. So that works there. So yeah, there's our 9 right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8, and then 9. All right, and then we need to figure out power. Now, the last time I did power, I actually did I did beam supports, which is actually a really good idea for a factory like this, because the factory like this doesn't really have a whole lot of internal walls, and you don't want poles everywhere generally. So the best thing you could probably do is let's throw up a concrete pillar, and let's throw it up right in the middle here. Yeah, just to kind of add a little extra support around the shaft here. Yeah, you always want your shaft extra supported. Extra rigid. That shit said that. I'm sorry, I'm a child. And that there, and that one. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll go over here. We'll take one of these beam supports. Now the question is, do I drop down one or do I? No, we want to stay above these little markers. Okay, so like this. Okay, so there's our beams there. Of course, we will need to put the beams right here and right here. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Oops. 3. There we go. 2. So basically like that. And then we take our beam, since it's by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's put another set of beams here. We don't want our beam too long. No, who would want that? Again, child. Plus, this will give a little bit of added structure to the roof. I think that'll be good there. Okay. And on this side, of course, we'll go ahead and throw these up there. Okay. Go to this middle one. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have this, but it does give it like it's supporting the roof, essentially. That's what it looks like. Gives a little bit of support to the next floor. Okay, then we'll take our beam here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was going to be a little too short. That's fine. We'll pull our beam. And we could pull our beam clear through it. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, it'll just be easier. So basically like that. Let me get that done. I'm going to set all the these two. Alrighty, finally got that done. Not too bad. I got all the recipes set for all these as well. So we got our alclad sheets, and yes, we got our aluminum casings. The alternate alclad casings set up for all of these as well. So we got our copper here, Yeah, I'm not going to do copper ingots on this floor, obviously, because if there is a plan for expansion, there's not really all that much room for it, to be honest. I think we'll deal without that. So we'll put the aluminum ingots will be the next floor. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and let's build this up. 2, 3. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Here we go. Okay. Now, of course, we go like this. Go wall. Dual wall. This is where the foundation goes. Or the next floor, I guess you could say. Okay, so we have the foundation there, and then, of course, like I said, we would put our foundations like this. Okay, so that'll be the start of our next floor, but we can't put the other floor on just yet. So by our staircase, we should run power down the middle, I think. Have a big old massive pole that carries our power up to each floor. So something like this. There we go. And what I might do is I might put that might be something. Okay, so hold on. We can actually hide the power inside of this right here. Where do I want it coming in? Probably want it coming in. I guess it really doesn't matter per se, just as long as it's coming in a spot that isn't right above a walkway, which this would be just fine. So we'll go power. We'll go Mark II wall outlet right there. Okay, that's where we'll start. Just need to see the height. Okay, cool. So then what we'll do is we'll put a Mark II right in the middle here. Can I move this up? Will it go up? Oh, it won't go up. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll do this. And we'll put a wall outlet right in level with that. Like that. Okay. And we'll connect this to this and this to this. Alrighty. Then we'll go down here. And I'm just going to put in a power pole here. So that'll work. Let's get rid of one of the floorings. Okay. Then we'll connect that with this. There we go. That should give us power. I'll put that back. Yeah, basically hiding the power. I want to mark 2 there. Floor back. Okay. So where's the closest connector? It wouldn't be that one. It'd probably be... Where's the connectors on these? It's not that one. Oh wow, the connector's on the outside. Crap. Actually, no, that's fine. We've already got a connector way down here. It'll be a pain in the butt to run, but I'm okay with that, to be honest. We can get rid of this pole. That one no longer needs a thing. So one... Let's go straight... Okay, here's the center of the building. I'll just run that every 2. Oh, that worked out great. There we go. Now we have power up there. Okay. That works out just fine, and it's not too intrusive. You're not going to really notice it anyway. Okay. Now we can go up to this floor, put in our power connectors. So basically, yeah, we're gonna use these beams that I put in here as our power, the way to run power. Okay, so we'll have to put in a Mark II. I know Mark IIs aren't really necessary, but I like using Mark IIs because they got the little backing plate with the bolts, makes it look like it's bolted. It makes sense to me. So. All right, we'll do that. Do that. Of course, this is going to go across. Find the middle. I think it's there. Yeah, that looks like the middle. Okay. And that's just going to directly connect to that. That's basically how we'll run power. Now this one demands all the power connectors on this side, but we will need to pull a connector through the main beam here, and pull it across, and through the main beam, and across. What I'm going to do as well, put the main connector right in the middle here, just like we did last time. I'm just going to run this to there. It should work. Then we'll do the same on this side. There we go. I might remove the middle one here. Yeah, it looks better without the middle one anyway. The middle one was just to pull power to that. I guess what we could have done is do this instead. And get rid of this one specifically. There we go. Because these are all connected through the actual beam. Like if we remove this, you can see it's connected, so. Alrighty then, that looks good for power. Now we just got to run our beams to each one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them all the way over till they're just above the closest spot they can be, and then we're just going to directly connect them like that. And then the next one, obviously, do the next one here, just like that. Then we just keep going. This basically just keeps the power clean without having to have a bunch of power poles everywhere. So just like that. And now we got to do that to all these machines. Alrighty, so this is basically what it looks like when everything's powered up. We got all of our power connectors and stuff. Like I said, if we end up having to expand this, we can expand it without having to overclock on the casings. I would be totally fine with that. So the next portion of this, we need to do mergers and splitters on the floor below in order to make this happen. So we need to do some math here and figure out exactly how many machines that we can run for one belt. Obviously, we're going to be running off of the 780 belt. So we've got 30 aluminum ingots. 780 divided by 30 is 26. So we're going to have to split the... 30. We're going to have to split the entire factory into halves, essentially. So 26. What is this? I wonder. I'm curious. Smelters. Where's a smelter here? Production smelter. Alternate. Okay, so this does 30 ingots per minute on the thing. So one machine per each of these. What about these then? Oh, they need 150. Freaking heck. So one smelter per machine on this side will work. So we can split this up however we like, and it does not matter. Just as long as we're not going over that 780, which, like I said, 780 divided by 30 is 26. But of course, if we fully overclock this, what is the numbers looking like? 75 divided by 75. 10 machines per. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do it in lines, and then if we end up having to overclock at any point, then we can easily do that without having to worry about the manifold system being overwhelmed because we decided to overclock. Not that we probably would overclock these anyway, but if we go based on that, that's fine. Okay, so if we're doing one smelter per machine, then we can just do a line and call it a day. Sorry, don't do lines. That's not healthy. Logistics, conveyor belt, floor hole. Oh, this is perfect. I put that in there. I put that in a good spot, didn't I? It's actually not bad. Okay, my only question is, how do I want to merge this? If I want to do a stacked manifold with aluminum ingots coming in one and copper ingots coming in the other, then what I would do is I'd do it like this. Of course, we don't have to do it like that. We can always move them out here. We could also do it like that. Nah, I think I'll just do it like this. We'll keep it tight. Keep it nice and tight. That's how you want your floor holes usually, is nice and tight. Okay, so basically like that. And then I won't be able to do this until we actually start making some aluminum sheets. I mean, I guess technically I could buy aluminum sheets just to get by until we get the factory up and running. I suppose I could do that. And no big deal to there. But yeah, let me get these floor holes put in, or these lifts put in. I think I will. I think what I'll do, we have enough fix-it tickets. I'd rather not use them for this, but I'll use a little bit. And then we'll go special, awesome shop. It's just we're so far away, and we could build with Mark V, then we don't have to sit here and upgrade this entire factory. Okay, that's going to be 10 stacks. What you got for me, Ada?
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Well then. I guess there goes my fix-it bonus. Or my promotion. It was never on the horizon anyway. It was never going to happen, was it, Ada? Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. It was never going to happen. Okay. So yeah, then we'll just build with Mark V, and that'll just make this whole process so much easier and faster. And that's probably still not enough for this entire factory. I'm probably gonna have to spend even more. But hopefully by then we'll have most of the factory up and going. So yeah, let me get this lifts put in place. But we're kind of running out of time here, so. Just as a quick little note, don't ever pick this up, by the way. Pick up totally normal Fixmas gift. Huh, I wonder what that looks like. Let's see. I don't have any on my person. Nobelisk. Anyway. Okay, I'll show you why you don't pick this up. Actually, I don't know if this will work or not. But yeah, doesn't that look an awful lot like a big version of that? That is an explosive. Let's see what happens. No, really? You can't blow that up. Well, I'm not picking it up, so you can screw off, Ada. I just happened to see it. Yeah, presents don't usually fall, but I just happened to see that. But yeah, if you pick that up, boom goes the dynamite, we'll say. Alrighty then. Well, now that I've got all of the lifts put in place, that kind of covers this floor specifically for all of the stuff that we're going to be doing to it. We've got power to everything. We've got all of the recipes set. We've got all of the lifts in place. There's that bomb, by the way. Got all the lifts in place. We're going to go ahead and say this floor is pretty much done as well. I'm leaving this off here until later because we need to carry more power up. But yeah, that is pretty much that. And unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode of Satisfactory. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be that. So next time, obviously, we'll focus on the smelting floor of the aluminum and the copper. I don't know if we're going to put those on two different floors or if we're going to put them all on the same floor. We'll see what happens. We're probably going to use about the same space. I'm not going to put the walls on it yet. I want to see where the next how big the next floor has to be in order to fit all 78 smelters, and then plus the extra what 20 or so smelters that we're going to need for the copper. We'll see what happens, but yeah. So we'll do that all next time. Probably a floor per episode, I think, is probably a good idea. The way we're going to do this. But for now, though, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So next episode, obviously, is going to be the Boostroid episode. I don't know when I'm going to record that. That might come out like the day after. Oh wait, no. No, Sunday's good. No, we're still good. Sorry, I thought that we were a little further along. Whoops, overcoding and loaded. That's what I just said. For loaded and coding. Whatever. But yeah, that'll be next time. We'll do the Boost Rate episode, and then come Monday, we'll get started on this again. But we'll see what happens. Because, we're coming up on the holidays real fast, so. Anyway, like I said, that is going to be it. So, I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.